Okay, I have to change the radiator anyway, but even if I didn't, taking this hose off is very helpful. There's no hand space here. It's real bad over here too. This comes off. These clamps right here, you use a pair of pliers or channel locks. Well, yeah, channel lock's the brand, but anyway. Squeeze it. There's a nub right here. The type of connectors they use on theirs, so it's got a little indentation right there. When you squeeze it past that point, that locks this clamp open, and then you can pull this off. Same on the other side right there. That one. So that one, this one have to come off. And I'm going to take the radiator cap off. Just well, I don't have to. I was going to say to relieve pressure, but I've got a nice crack right here that relieved all the pressure. So that's what I'm going to do next. Take that off, and then we'll get into taking the radiator off. This is the tool. Yeah, see? Locked itself open. This one we were mad at the other day, and we tried to make it where it wouldn't lock, and I think we succeeded. There, see? Just like that. There's one hose on the bottom, lower part, passenger side, has the same type of clamp. It is a pain in the butt to get to. When I got mine off, I put a normal hose clamp. Uses the 5/16 little socket to get off. So there we go. There's this here. Keeps this cable attached here so it's just not flying around. Lift this up. This has little teeth that catch. It just comes off. I'm going to take this off so it's not hanging. That's how it's attached. You lift up, pull it out. I'm going to put that on my radiator hose, and of course I'll later reinstall. I'll check the hose, make sure it doesn't have any damage, anything like that. Might have to get a new set of these. Alright, take the fan off of the radiator. We have to remove the air filter housing, and then we also have to take off the powertrain control module, the PCM, which is the computer that I put in another video. So we're going to get into that. You have to take out the bolt that holds the fan to the mounting bracket. This is a 10mm bolt. I actually had it loose. I'm not that strong in my hands. Get you a bag, Ziploc baggies. As you take screws out, put them in there. You're going to have a bunch. They're going to be a bunch of different kinds. Once you get this tore down bad, you're not going to know what goes where. So that's that. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws that you undo to get to the air filter. Take this off, set it to the side. Then we need to take off. It's going to fall and I'm going to lose it. Here's the air filter. Take it off, you get a new one, set it on there. It's that simple. Okay, apparently that slips right in there, so we won't have to disconnect that electrical connector. And then we got 1, 2, 3, 4 bolts in here that goes to the throttle body. Okay, throttle body's here, I guess. Goes that way to the intake manifold, and I'm going to take these 4 off. I'm going to guess that they are 10mm also. Yes, so let me get those off. A little quick tool demonstration. This is by Kobalt, extendable socket with a handle. And the neat thing about this one is, you're in a space you can't do too much like this. It's got a ratchet through the handle where you can just turn it and it'll undo, or you switch it over, it'll tighten. So we use the loosen. See, if I didn't have room to turn, I gotta keep my finger off that selector though. It'll miss here and there a little bit, but it is a good tight spot saver. I'd give it about an 8 out of 10, and it comes with a set of standard, I believe, sockets with it. It's a Kobalt. It's pretty cool. It works. Alright, I said earlier to label. Here's an example. Just some. Ooh, can't see that, can you? Something white. There we go. Now, what I call this, here's the screws or bolts that are going to attach the air filter housing to the throttle body. That way I understand exactly where it goes. I'll put them all in here, all 4 of them, and then when I'm looking, I say, how do I put this air filter? Boom. That's how you label it the way you know. I'm not a mechanic. I'm not a car mechanic. Just make it so you understand. I didn't know what that tube was called. Luckily, it's written on there. So the air filter housing, I know what that is. And that's the throttle body. Boom, I understand. I put it in there. Okay. I'm the worst person about not knowing the. I know the correct names, but I forget them. Sometimes that thingamabob that does this. So, like that, and you'll know where stuff goes. Looking at it from the other side, I just took the bolts out of there. They're in the bag. They go in there. So I'm getting ready to take it off. I showed you the 10mm bolt that held right here, the mounting bracket. We have another one here. It's a bolt though, 10mm again. Now these mounting, for the mounting bracket, I'm just going to put those back on the car when I get this out of the way. 1, I don't have to make another bag, and 2, when I go to put this on, bolts are right there, good to go. Here's how it looks. Got a washer with it, or made onto it. I'm gonna put that right back on. Okay, I got a hose. Get that hose off. It's right here. Comes from here. Now this stuff, it gets hot. The rubber, it dries out and stuff. So you want to twist and pull. You don't want to just jerk back, because you could, if it's got a little bit of dry rot to it, you could damage it. So there we go. Came right off. We got some hoses here. Let's take those out of the clamps. And come up and back, because this piece right here is part of the throttle body. So we come back and up a little bit slowly so we don't catch anything. Look, see right here? Can you guys see this one? Right here. This thing is clipped into this hole. It's one of them you push through, and it's got the little what do you call it? The little retention snaps to it. I don't want to break that. Put a screwdriver under here and easily help it up. Not too much. There we go. See, like that? Comes right out. Okay, so now up and back. There we go. And I'll put this with the top of my air filter. They'll stay together. It's all one deal. Then over here, I put my nut back on. It's waiting for me when I'm done. And the other mounting here, which I'm going to guess is going to come off anyway, because we're going to have to take this off to get the radiator off. So next thing, I'm going to take power control module off. How did that mount? Let me check the book. We'll see how it comes out.